So, last day what you told to repeat me from here. So, am I audible and can you hear me all?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So, let's start from the first of data structure.
Yes, ma'am.
Yesterday, we have told data structure is the way of storing variable inside the memory. Data structure is a way for storing variable inside the memory. Now, there are how many types of data structure? There are linear and non-linear, these two type of data structure. In linear data structure, we have to learn array, linked list, stack, queue, and for non-linear data structure, we have to learn the tree and graph. Now, the first linear data structure is array, which we have learned yesterday. Now, what are the specific operations can we do on every data structure set? For every data structure program, you can create a data structure node, you can delete a data structure node, you can display some values on the different nodes of the data structure, that is from forward display, that is backward display. You can count the total items of data structure, and you can search a particular item from the data structure. And the thing is that for the linked list and array, these are two data structure, whereas array is a static data structure and linked list is a dynamic data structure. This is because you have to pre-initialize the array with its size, but for linked list, no pre-initialization required. You have to only give the values of the rooms. Okay. Linked list, initially the linked list will be null. No nodes are there. Upon your interest, you can add one by one node, and upon your interest, you can delete one by one node. Upon your interest, you can display the elements. Upon your interest, you can search element and count element. So everything need to be dynamic. It is not mandatory, but in array, if you fix the size as 6 nodes, then you have at that 6 nodes equivalent memory is allocated. Whether you are giving 6 values or not, that given, if you are not giving value for all the boxes, then some of the memory will be unoccupied but allocated. That is the problem with array. Now, we are coming to linked list. See, each, suppose what we have studied in array, it is a box like this structure. It is data 1, it is data 2, it is data 3, it is data 4 with indexes 0, 1, 2, 3. But if it is converted to linked list, see, for data 1, it can be described by two parts. One is data and one is address. Understand? When it is array, only the rooms for data is given. When it is linked list, each room will be divided in two parts. One will give the corresponding data and the second will be given the address for the next data. Understand? Can you get me? ওকে, একটা লিঙ্ক লিস্ট দেখাই। There are three types of linked list. One is linear linked list, one is uh, doubly linked list, and one is uh, see, it is zoomed. Now you can see data, address. For, but for array, it will be only datas. So for each node, there are two parts, data portion and address portion. They hold one data at a time. For storing more data, we need more nodes. The address portion can be denoted as next by name because it always holds the address of the next node. The last node, which is null because it will not point to any nodes. That can be pictorified here. It is the linear linked list. See, there is a pointer variable head. That's why we have discussed pointer yesterday. Head is a pointer variable. Now tell me anyone whether head will contain value or address.
Ma'am, head will count ma'am address ma'am.
Very good. So 100 is a value or address?
Ma'am, ma'am, I think 100 is a ma'am address ma'am.
Anyone can tell. Address is 100. It is correct. And for which room it is addressing?
Ma'am, I think it is addressing for 15 room ma'am. That data
Very good.
address.
See,
Yeah ma'am.
head is the pointer. It will not take any value. It only takes a address because there is only one box. And it will point to the first node, which is having the value of 15 and address as, tell me, কি বলছো বলো? এই যে মাঝখানে মাঝখানে ঢুকলে আমি কি করে ক্লাস নেব না ঢোকাবো, আমাকে এটা বলো। এত কি করা সম্ভব রেকর্ড করা? See, who is this square square? Is there any name to log in? Square square. What does it mean? Please log in with your correct file name. মাথা গরম করার আর কোনো বাকি নেই সত্যি। Let me continue. So it is the linear linked list. The first node is pointed by the head pointer, which is having the name address of 100. The second node is addressed at 200. And so the first node at its next position contain the, I will ask someone to describe the linked list once I will describe. Okay. So please listen carefully. Head is the pointer which contain the address of the first node. The value of first node is 15 and the next part is contain the address of the second node. 12 is the value of second node and the address is 300, which is containing the address of third node. And the last node is not having any address to specify. That means it is connected to null. It is not pointing to any node. And see how dynamically you create nodes one by one. No initial size declaration or something else which is be done in array is not required here. So linear linked list you understood? And who understood? Please anyone explain it. Who is going to explain? Okay, I'm telling you what is the, I am asking you questions. What is the name of the pointer?
Head, ma'am.
Very good. What is the value of the first node?
15.
What is the address of the second node?
200.
Linear linked list. This is a type of linked list in which
What is, don't read. Okay. What is the address of the third node?
It is null, ma'am.
300. Address of third node is 300
Okay,
and
okay.
not containing any value for the next node. The value of data is 20. So if I ask that, if I traverse through this linked list and produce a what will be the address? Forward display of elements, how it will be printed? ডিসপ্লে ফাংশন বোঝো ডিসপ্লে ফাংশন মানে যেমন আমরা we have taken 10 elements of array and displaying one by one. Similar way, how these elements will be displayed? There are two ways of display. One is forward display, one is backward display. In linked list, no backward display is possible. For linear one, for double E, it is possible. So the forward display will be 12, 20. And what is number of counts in the count of nodes? There are 3 nodes. 1, 2, 3. এই যেগুলো আমি এখন বলছি না, this will be programmed in the linear linked list program. So first you have to denote the pointer, then you have to create the, then have to incorporate the function for insert, the function for delete, the function for display, the function for search, and the function for counter. Now, how you delete a node? You have to give the data item name. Please delete the node whose data item is 12. That you have to program it. Okay. Next. So, if I ask you a question, each node of linked list contain how many items? Tell me.
2.
2. What are they termed as?
One is data, one is address.
Very good. Not address, it is next. Data
Okay.
is the data of current node, and next is contain the address of what?
Next node address.
Very good. So understood linear linked list? There is how many pointers? How many head start pointers? 1. And that contains the address of which node?
First node.
First, last node, first node, first. So head is containing the address of the first node and the last node is pointing. This is linear linked list. Now we are going to circular linked list. See the circular linked list, how it is going on. And any one of you explain it to me.
Ma'am, circular linked list is everything same, but the ma'am last point is connected with initial, ma'am.
Okay. Acha, how many of you already? I am taking the attendance once. Okay. আমি ওটা বোঝাচ্ছি আবার গিয়ে এক সেকেন্ড ওয়েট করো আমি একটু দেখে নিই চ্যাট বক্সটা আরফ কুমার সপ্তর্ষি রঞ্জন দাস
Yes, madam.
ইয়েস বলবে হ্যাঁ আর আমি যদি রিপিট করি আর কিছু বলবেন বলতে রিপিটেড আরফ কুমার
yes, madam.
সপ্তর্ষি রঞ্জন দাস
Yes, ma'am.
সোনালী শ্রীবাস্তবা
Yes, ma'am.
বিশ্বজিৎ মাহাতো
Yes, ma'am.
মেঘনা নন্দী
Yes, ma'am.
মৌসুম আলী Shukanna Nag,
Yes, ma'am.
Kulsum Tabassum,
Yes, ma'am.
Prince Roy,
Yes, ma'am.
Shandip Mondol, Imtiaz Ali Qureshi,
Yes,
Soumya
ma'am.
Ganguly, who is Square Square? Who is this Square Square? Shaheen Khan, here. Shantanu Mondol,
Yes, ma'am.
Sumit Kha, Tirtha Chatterjee, Sonali Srivastava. Oh, এটা আবার হয়ে গেছে। Upendra Roy. Is it repeated?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
oh. Can anyone please? Okay, I am from your side. See the participant list.
ম্যাম মানিক সরকার।
অনেক সরকার লিখেছো কোথায়?
হ্যাঁ ম্যাম
বিনোদিত
লিখেছি।
লিখেছো?
मैम संदीपन कुमार बाग।
मैम राहुल साहब।
मैम सौम्य गांगुली।
সৌম্য গাঙ্গুলি পড়েছি তো।
संदीपन कुमार बाग।
সন্দীপ মন্ডল।
হ্যাঁ সৌম্য
Ma'am
গাঙ্গুলি দেখেছি।
Devapriya Roy.
হ্যাঁ দেবপ্রিয়া রয়, you have written.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, no
I have
issue.
written it.
Don't worry.
मैम संदीपन कुमार बाग।
সবার নাম আছে।
ম্যাম
আমি একটা কথা বলছি, স্ক্রোলিং দ্য, it is time consuming and it is little bit difficult from my laptop scrolling the participant list. Please all of you check yours from your side to check your name. It will be saved, no issue, it will be recorded. Only I want to ask someone of you, please calculate the chat box, how many unique students are there and let me know after some time. I am going back to the class. আমি গুনতে পারছি না এখান থেকে। Total number of students I require. Okay, I'm sharing the screen again. Shared, I think. So who is telling that? See, what is the difference, Meghna Nondi? What is the difference with first linear linked list with the circular linked list?
Ma'am, the first one is that can go in one direction at a time.
Yes, yes, one direction, but actually it is in circular way, na?
And this one is a circular way. In
Hey,
a
oh, you
circular
told
way.
me about first linked list. Okay,
Yes,
linear.
yes, yes.
So see, same way, head is containing the address of the first node, and this one is the containing the address of the
And this one also goes in one direction, but it can start from the ending one to the initializing one.
very good one. In the start node, it is coming back to the initial one. That is
Yes,
the
yes,
circular linked list. Okay,
yes.
so here also uh, backward display is not possible. Okay, because backward display is not possible because you are coming back to the first node. So again, it will start displaying forward way. So lastly, the doubly linked list you see. Doubly linked list contains two link portions for storing address. And what is circular linked list? It is linked list contain one data portion. Each node holds the address of the next node. Only the last node does not have any null value. Instead, the last node holds the address of the first node in its next portion, which forms a star. In this type of linked list, the address of the first node or address of the last node may also be held by the pointer to which we can traverse. Okay. Now the doubly linked list, you see this, you see the upper picture and try to understand. The text is also here, then I will ask questions and then I will explain. All of you please go through it. I am taking a 1 minute break. Please all of you go through it, and if you have any question, you ready with that till now. And again, after this, I'll going going to stack algorithms, push and pops. So you go through this, and if any question, you can ask me. I'm taking a 1 minute break.
হাওয়াও দিচ্ছে তো ঠান্ডা ঠান্ডা হাওয়াও দিচ্ছে হ্যাঁ কতকে কত জায়গাটা ভালো
বলছি একটু ওয়াশরুম থেকে বেরোনো যাবে? এই যে একটু কি ওয়াশরুম থেকে বেরোনো যাবে? একটু কি বেরোনো যাবে?
Ma'am, can I?
Yes. What is your name?
Indrajit, ma'am.
Oh, Indrajit, tell me.
Ma'am, it contains two link portion.
Yes.
For starting for storing address and data portion, and it is one address portion hold address of previous node, and
Very good.
the other address portion the next node.
Very good. Then what about first node and last node?
And first and last node, it is head and tail.
First and last node.
First and last node. First and last node.
Okay. Let me. The address of the first node is held by the head pointer. The address of the last node is held by the tail pointer. Now the first part of the first node is being connected to the null. That means in previous there is no mode, and the last node of the the right part of the last node is connected to null. That means that there is no node at right. Understood?
Okay.
Understood?
Exactly.
Okay. Then the thing is that in doubly linked list, we can traverse through the head pointer we can traverse this way 15, 10, 20. It is the forward way. And see, there is a back pointer to here also. So we can traverse this way, that when we are starting this way, it will be 15, 10, and 20. And when it is starting back, it will be 20, 10, and 15. So this is the backward display, and the previous one is the forward display. And actually, how it is done practically, that only can be understood by the doubly linked list program itself. Okay, so there are some changes. The linked list programs are very tough to understand, but this is not linked list program class. This is a theoretical class. Program class is, I think, BCSL 033, and that is not going on. So that is very interesting one, and from that class you will going to understood the how this suppose who is the first node, who is the last node, what happened when we deleting a node, then this connection of where these two connected, what happened when the last node deleted, what happened when the first node deleted, what happened when you try to insert a node over here, what happened you to try insertion, how many types are possible? At the first, at between, at the last. Deletion, only one way possible, by giving the value. Deletion, there is no way. Also, there are some programs where we can delete front, delete last. This you can also be done, but that is generally for queue. So now our next data structure, which is, so in this node, there are some differences between them. But Indrajit, I will share the notes to 2800 student, and please, Indrajit, you share your numbers with others so that you can others, if they ask you,
yes,
then share the note, because in Bikash Bhavan we have a group, but uh, only for this time we are taking class for the other semesters. So
Okay, ma'am.
it is difficult to send them from here. So Indrajit is taking the responsibility to share the notes to the other people. And if from each center, please provide one number who is responsible one to Indrajit and take Indrajit's
Hello.
number, and the note can be obtained. Tell me.
Hello. Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. This is Meghna.
Yes.
Please, Indrajit, write my number.
Yes. Indrajit, you write Meghna's number.
Yes.
Meghna, you are from which center? Psychometry?
Dunlop. Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
Indrajit, you share only Meghna. Meghna will share others. I am now in.
I will share it to the group.
Yes. Yes. Meghna and Indrajit, you please share. Okay.
Yes.
My number is 62895
Yes.
37368.
Okay. I am also noting.
Okay. Thank you.
What is your number, Meghna? 62.
62895 37368.
Okay.
I am repeating 62895 37368. Okay, I will share Meghna. And is
Hello,
that?
ma'am.
Yes. From any other center? Yes, tell me.
This is Upendra, ma'am.
Hey, you
Ma'am,
which center?
yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I am from Greece Park Center, ma'am.
Okay. What is, you might tell me the center address? What is your center code? 2818.
2813.
2813. Oh,
Yeah.
Upendro, what is
Yeah,
your
ma'am.
Indrajit, please take the number also.
7278.
Yeah.
727.
Just a minute. Just a minute. 7278.
Yes.
Next.
29
29
8447.
8447. Okay.
Okay, I am also repeating
Hello,
Meghna
ma'am.
and Upendro's number. Meghna's
Hello,
number is
ma'am.
Hello,
62895
ma'am.
3736. Please
Ma'am,
mute.
this is Vishwajit from Purulia Center.
One second. Upendro 722. Please mute all. Otherwise.
Ma'am, just a minute, ma'am. Ma'am, you are in our group. Our BCA to BCA 2019. Man, what means WhatsApp group? BCA 2019 June. The group name.
Which group? I don't know.
এটা
কারা বলছো? কোন সেন্টার থেকে বলছো?
ম্যাম আমরা থেকেই ওই বিকাশ ভবন থেকেই বলছি।
তো আমি তো ওখানেই তো দেব নোটটা। কিন্তু
আচ্ছা
যারা
আপনি হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে দেবেন। ওকে
Yes, আমি এখানে দিতে পারছি না। এখানে দিলে ওটা শেয়ার হয় না। Already I have shared here. But it is not possible to send all the centers the note, because for data structure you should contact note. Without note, books are not very good. In it is very good. সামনাসামনি থাকলে তো আমরা ক্লাসই করতাম, বাট এটা তো পসিবল হচ্ছে না। ডেটা স্ট্রাকচারের গ্রুপ আমি দিয়ে দেবো, আমি সবাইকে দেবো। কতটা ক্লাস পাই কি না পাই আমি জানি না, বাট এভরি নোট আই উইল শেয়ার। যেহেতু এটা এনভায়রনমেন্ট, আমি শেয়ার করব, নো ইস্যু। আচ্ছা, আরেকটা জিনিস হচ্ছে, আমি একটু নাম্বার গুলো আরেকবার বলে দিচ্ছি। মেঘনা 6289537338, উপেন্দ্র হচ্ছে মেঘনা সাইকোমেট্রি, উপেন্দ্র গোলাঘাটা 72 গোলাঘাটা মানে ওটা কি নাম জানো এটা, 7278298447। Now one boy asked from Purulia. What is your name?
Yes, ma'am. This is Vishwajit for Purulia. The center code 2807.
Purulia, what is center code?
2807.
Okay, tell me your number.
7209.
Tell me.
7209.
7209
88.
88.
9244.
Okay. Today by night I will send this to Indrajit. Indrajit, you have shared number. Please, it is your responsibility so that all person get their. Okay.
Hello, ma'am.
Last one number 7209889244.
Yes, I am
Yes,
repeating.
yes, yes, Indrajit.
809,
Who is this? Who is his name?
Hello.
This is Biswajit Mato.
বিশ্বজিৎ মাহাতো, ওকে। আর নেই তো সেন্টার, এই তো এইটুকুই তো। ব্যাস,
Excuse me. Excuse me.
এই নোটটা আমি পাঠিয়ে দেবো, আরো নোট আছে আমি দেবো, ওকে।
Excuse me.
নেক্সট।
হ্যালো।
হ্যাঁ ম্যাম, বলছি কি আমি পুলিশ সেন্টার থেকে আছি।
হ্যাঁ, আমি পুরুলিয়া সেন্টারের নাম নিলাম তো, যে পাঠাবে সে
মানে বিশ্বজিৎ যে আছে ওদের সঙ্গে আমাদের কন্ট্যাক্ট তো নেই, এবার জন্য তো নম্বর দিলে ভালো হতো।
তুমি নাম্বারটা
হ্যাঁ, নম্বরটা আমার নোট করো,
ইন্দ্রজিতের
নম্বরটা নোট
নাম্বারটা
করো।
নাও। আমি তো সবাইকে শেয়ার করতে পারবো না, ইট ইজ নট পসিবল। ইন্দ্রজিতের নাম্বারটা নাও, ইন্দ্রজিৎ কন্ট্যাক্ট, ওই তো
ম্যাম ইন্দ্রজিতের নাম্বারটা ম্যাম দিয়ে একটু।
হ্যাঁ,
করতে ভালো হবে।
বলছি লেখো।
হ্যাঁ বলো।
834
নাম্বারটা বলো।
ইন্দ্রজিতের নাম্বারটা লিখতে দাও, তাহলে ঝামেলা মিটবে।
হ্যাঁ
8334
866
334 66 না 3
8334
8 হ্যাঁ হয়েছে 8334 89 মানে 893 8334 893 107
893
107.
Indrajit, you chat box, you write your number. Let me finish. Indrajit, just write your number in chat box. And please don't everybody disturb her. I have represented Meghna to connect Indrajit. I have represented that person who arekta ki naam bolle? Upendra from Golagata, and I have represented Bishwajit. But anybody who has no contact with Bishwajit can communicate, but please, it is not
I have written my number in chat box.
Yes. হ্যাঁ, এই বিপাশা, ও বিপাশা, আরে ওকে একবার ডাকো, কালকে তাহলে 1:30টা এসে করে দিও। হ্যাঁ, আমি কিন্তু করাবো না, তুমি মনে রাখবে। হ্যালো, হ্যাঁ বলো। আচ্ছা, এবার আমরা আমাদের নেক্সট সেকশনে যাচ্ছি। আমি জাস্ট ডেফিনিশন দুটো এখান থেকে বলে দিয়ে যাচ্ছি, কিন্তু আমি বই থেকে পড়াবো, অ্যালগরিদমস রয়েছে। আচ্ছা, stack is an ordered collection of items which are stored in an area which is closed from 3 sides, and insertion of data items and deletion of data items from one end to a pointer known as stack pointer. See, এটা ভালো করে দেখো, stack. Please forget that there are no elements. Please forget. There are no elements. Suppose no elements. Suppose first you want to stack. You please just you think that there is no element. There is no element. It is vacant. So you have given the array 225. How it will be inserted? Stack is a LIFO architecture. Last in, first out. But first we have to in now. So who is first in? This 2 is first in, 2 will. The stack pointer initially points to null, that is mean base, that is mean -1. When it's will have the value of 2, then the pointer will point from -1 to +2. It will incremented itself by 1. If the stack pointer is having the initial value when it is not pointing to any box of the stack -1, then what will be its first value? Bolo to amake, what will be its first value after it is getting incremented by 1? Suppose the stack pointer, when pointing at the base, there is no element. It is having the value of -1. Now it is pointing to the first box, which is having the value of 2. Then what is the value of stack pointer if it's incremented its base, its own value by 1?
ম্যাম 0 ম্যাম।
Very good. -1 initially value ছিল, এই ঘরটাকে যখন when it is pointing to the first room, its value is -1 plus 1, that is 0. Then 0 plus 1. So this room is known as 1. This room is known as 2. So it is a type of array. Na? The first index is 0, then 1, then 2. And the base index is -1. If the value is -1, I just right after I will show you the algorithms for inserting and deleting items in the stack. So so once you just delete, once you, one second. Once you deposit the first value, the base pointer will have the value of 0. Once you deposit the second value, 20, the base pointer have the value of 2. Once you deposit the value of 5, the base pointer value of will have the value of 2, 0, 1, 2. And the values are 2, 2, 225. Now, who is last in? Tell me.
Ma'am, 5 is last in, ma'am.
So who will first out?
Ma'am, 5 will first out, ma'am.
So when we are going to delete the stack, we can never delete 2 first because it is the LeFo type of data structure. What is data structure? Already we have learned one data structure, that is linked list. In linked list, you seen the pointers and some nodes. Each node has 2 part or 3 part. So what they are showing? They are showing the arrangement of data inside the memory according with their address. Data kintu er age chilo na. Okay. Now, in array, we have not declared the address, but in the linked list, we are declaring the address. In stack, also, we are putting the values, but it will stack maniki. What is stack of plates? First, I put down a plate. Then I take another plate and put it over that. Then we take another plate and put it over that. So that is called the stack of plates. When we'll try to unlock the stack, then first you will and remove the first topmost plate, then the second topmost plate. This way you will come down. This is the thing of book of stack of plates, stack of books. This is like this. So this is called stack of array. What is stack of array? The way they are inserted, the opposite way they are deleted. So when you're going to delete the first element, so 5 will be deleted. When you will going to delete the second element, 20 will be deleted. When you will going to delete the last element, then 2 will be deleted. So it is the data to be inserted, and it is the order of deletion. Okay, understood? এরপর আমি বইতে যাচ্ছি. Let me first Q. What is Q? See, it is a দেখো এটা অনেকটা array এর মতো দেখতে. It's looking similar like the array. It is a sequential list of elements in which insertion and deletion of data works on the for a queue. When you are in real life, when you are standing in a queue, the addition of new person is happening from the front or happening from the end? Tell me. From the end. And deletion of person will be, suppose one person bought it ticket and get go away. The deletion of item will come done from which position?
From the front.
Very good. So the normal queue is addition from back and deletion from front. Now see the note. Insertion and deletion of data elements works on first in first out fashion. Insertion of elements takes place from one end called rear. It is the rear, and deletion of one items will take from the front end, which is called front. Now tell me what are front and rear. Tell me. What are front and rear? Tell me. Any idea?
Ma'am, the insertion happens in the front and the deletion, sorry. The insertion happens at the end, that means rear, and the deletion happens from the front.
Yes.
Was that correct?
Okay, tell me. Stack is, there is for stack, implementation of stack, how many things you needed? You need one array and you need one pointer. For implementation of queue, how many things you needed? One front pointer, one rear pointer, and one array. Suppose front and rear initially, দেখো ক্লাসরুম হলে আমি কাগজে লিখে করাতাম, এটা তো আমি এখন করাচ্ছি না, কারণ আমি ল্যাপটপ থেকে নিচ্ছি। আমি ঠিক ফোন থেকে নিলে তাও আমি লিখে লিখে করাতে পারতাম, সেক্ষেত্রে ডিসপ্লেসড এরিয়া উইল বি স্মলার, বুঝতে পারতে না। দ্যাটস ওয়াই আই হ্যাভ ইউজিং ল্যাপটপ সো দ্যাট দ্য ফুল ভিউ বি দেয়ার। আর এমনি করা যায়, জুম হলে আমি হোয়াইট স্ক্রিন করতে পারতাম, এদের ঠিক মানে আসে না ঠিকঠাক। তো লেট মি টেল ইউ দ্যাট 12, 14, 6, 33, 7. So initially, suppose ভুলে যাও, these are not in the list. Initially, the front and rear both are having placed here in null position. And similarly, when the stack position pointer is at the base position, it is having the value of -1, and 1 by 1 it's incremented. Similarly, front and rear is having the values at front and rear is having the value of -1 when they are here. Front equal to -1, rear equal to -1. Now, 12 is inserted. 12 is front, 12 is rear. For first point, for first element in the queue, the front is equal to rear. When in that case, front and rear pointer both will point to the first element. যখন একটা লাইনে একজনই লোক থাকে, he is the first as well as he is the last. Similarly, in the queue, when there is only one element, then he is the front, he is the last. So the front pointer will also point, rear pointer will also point. Now you try to increase 14 over here. Once you 14, the rear will be incremented by 1, but the front will be here. When you inserted 6, the rear will come here. Once you inserted 33, rear will incremented. So for insertion, every rear will equal to rear equals to rear plus 1. Understood? For deletion, what will happen? Tell me. It is what type of architecture? FIFO, first in, first out. Stack is LIFO, last in, first out. It is FIFO. Who has entered first? He will go, he will enter, he will delete it first. So 12 has entered first. So 12 has deleted first. So you tell me, if 12 is being deleted, then what will be the new front?
40.
New front means then 40, then front will be incremented it by 1 and front will be pointing here. So you will ask me then, ma'am, what about this place? I am bolbo je this place is just vested. If you delete it in a normal queue, this place is going to vest. So this is actually because how it will vest. See, তুমি বলবে যে ম্যাম আমি এখানে আরো দুটো এলিমেন্ট দিয়ে দিলাম, তাহলে রিয়ার কোথায় গেল বলো? সাপোজ আই হ্যাভ পুট হিয়ার 10 20, so what will be the rear position? 10 and 20 I have written.
20, ma'am.
20.
20. And what is front position?
Front position 12, ma'am.
12. আচ্ছা, rear হচ্ছে 20, front হলো 12. এবার মনে করো, you think that I have deleted all element one by one. 12 deleted, 14 deleted, 6 deleted, 33 deleted, 7 deleted, 10 deleted, now it's 20. So then the also front and rear pointing to the same element. Once it will be deleted, what happen? If it will be deleted, then front and rear, it is, I am now representing Q in the form of array, not in the form of linked list, because array you have to find fix out the তোমাকে queue program array দিয়েও করতে হবে, linked list দিয়েও করতে হবে. This is the example of queue using array. So it's a fixed size. So size of this we know, and when the rear will reach the size of max size -1, it will not increment it. It will again, and all the elements are being deleted, then front and rear again come back to this position. Front equals to -1 and rear equals to -1. So কতক্ষণ পর্যন্ত you are facing vestige? Suppose on the 20 is here and these elements are one by one deleted, then these positions are unoccupied and you have no way to use them, because if you increment the rear by 1 from here, it will exceed the maximum size of the array. Am I clear to you for presenting queue?
Yeah.
Normal queue. If it is double-ended queue, then what happened? If it is double-ended queue, then from the front and insert, delete and insert both possible, and from the end, the front and insert both possible. How? Suppose we are using at back. যে ফাংশনগুলো বলে দিয়েছি ওটা আর বলবো না, Inserting in back কি হতো? Rear equals to rear plus 1. The rear will trying to point this next. But if I tell you that rear is deleted, then what will happen? Tell me. Who will be the new rear?
The previous one.
আবার বলছি, if it is normal queue, then in each time you enter new element, the rear will shift its position. And each time you delete one element, the front will shift its position. The equation will be rear equals to rear plus 1, যতক্ষণ না max size reach করছে, front equals to front plus 1. Then, if I tell you about the double-ended queue, then both sort of operations are prevailing. For normal back insertion and front deletion, you already know. Once you delete, you do front equals to front plus 1. And once you insert, you will do insert the element, you and rear will point here. But if you do rear deletion, which is not acceptable in normal queue, which is acceptable, your syllabus, there are 3 queues: normal queue, circular queue, and double-ended queue. Then what will happen? If you delete this rear, the equation will be rear equals to rear minus 1. So the new rear will be this one. And if you delete the front, if you suppose if you want to insert into the front, in this condition you are able to insert any element in the front from the current state of array. Is it possible to insert any element in the front? Tell me.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Why? Yes. So who is telling yes?
Ma'am, Upendra, ma'am. I
Upendra.
think, ma'am, rear in this situation, we can insert the rear, ma'am. If you increase the one element,
rear, I am asking, we can insert front for double-ended queue in this situation. If this is a DQ, double-ended queue, can we insert now in the front? No, because the front position is occupied. Then what we have to do? We have to delete some elements. So we are deleting. See, we are deleting 12 and 14. The new front will be here. Now these 2 positions are vacant. Okay. Now you tell me, for double-ended queue, if you try to, so who will be the new front? Tell me who will be the new front if you delete 12 and 14?
new front will be, ma'am, 6.
6. If you delete 12 and 14, who will be the new front? 6. Now in 2 position unoccupied. Okay. In Q, what I told, these 2 positions are vested. In DQ, they are not vested. Somewhere they are filled. How they filled? See, if you ask me to tell me in the front, then by front, which position you actually designate? This position or this position? Actual front কোনটা? এই পজিশনটা না এইটা?
14.
No, actual 14 এ insert হবে, কারণ your last simulation of pointer is here. If you are inserting an element over here, you have to make the front decremented by 1 position, and it is the new front. কিন্তু is this the actual front of the line? তোমার আগে লাইনের একদম প্রথমে দাঁড়ানো, is this same? এটা তো বিশাল আরে থাকতে পারে। ধরো 20টা, আমি একদম লাস্টের দিকে একটা ডিলিট করলাম, ফ্রন্টে আসা মানে ঠিক তার আগে আসা, কিন্তু অ্যাকচুয়াল ফ্রন্ট কিন্তু হলো না। Only that problem is solved by the circular queue. তো তুমি বলবে, why the problem of max size, how it is, if the array already reached its max size, then how can we come here? Because if r equals to r plus 1, and that size will be not allowed. Suppose this array is of how many size? 7. So if the array index reaches to 6, then we are not able to add any element, because rear equals to rear plus 1 will point a position which is not in our array. But for circular queue, we'll make some calculation in such a way, once you do rear equals to rear plus 1, it will start to point here at the actual front, and there the element will be inserted. And then this is inserted. তার মানে তখন একটা তোমার আগে দাঁড়ানো আর লাইনের প্রথমে দাঁড়ানো to position at the front of the line or before some persons is not the same. Front means the actual front, and in front of some person, that doesn't mean. So Q allowed us to delete from front and insert from rear. For normal Q, no other কি বলে ওটাকে, no other operations are allowed. This is prohibited. Secondly, if you are if you are uh, if you are if you were do for double-ended queue, what happened? Double-ended queue ক্ষেত্রে কি হয়? From front we can insert, from front we can delete, from rear we can insert, from rear we can delete. For a circular queue, what actually happened? In actual front the element will be inserted. আচ্ছা, আমি যেটা পড়াতে চাইছি তোমরা কি বুঝলে?
হ্যালো ম্যাম। ম্যাম সার্কুলারে কি ডিফারেন্স হচ্ছে এটা আমি ঠিক ক্লিয়ার হয়নি আমার।
সার্কুলারের জন্য একটা নোটস আছে, ওটা আমি ওইটা না দেখালে তুমি বুঝতে পারবে না, ঠিক আছে? ওটা এই মুহূর্তে তো আমার ল্যাপটপে করা নেই, তো ওটা তো বুঝতে পারবে না। সার্কুলারে এইভাবে হয়, তুমি একটু যাও, তাও আমি বলে দিচ্ছি। আর ইকুয়ালস টু আর প্লাস ওয়ান না হয়ে ওটা হয়, এক সেকেন্ড, আর ইকুয়ালস টু আর প্লাস ওয়ান মড ম্যাক্স, এরকম একটা হয়। মড ম্যাক্স মিনস ওটা অ্যাকচুয়ালি ওটা তো যখন ওই জায়গাটায় যাব তখন করাতাম, আমি দেখে বলে দিচ্ছি।
এক্সকিউজ ম্যাম, আমাদের কি কিউবের মধ্যে তিনটা হয় কি টোটাল টাইপ? আপনি বললেন এই ডাবল এন্ডেড এন্ড ফ্রন্টটা।
Let me repeat your question.
মানে আমি বলছি
কি হিন্দিতে বলতে
একটা হলো
পারছো?
ডাবল।
হিন্দি, বাংলাটা বুঝতে পারছি না।
अच्छा मैम, हम बोल रहे हैं कि जैसे हम लोग डबल एंडेड हो गया, इसमें आपका फ्रंट और बैक दोनों से एडिंग भी होता है, माइनस भी होता है।
Yes.
एंड देन ये आपका सिंगल, इसमें आपका फ्रंट से ओनली माइनस होगा एंड बैक से आपका एडिंग, रियल से आपका एडिंग होता है।
Yes.
तो मैम इसके बाद भी क्या हम लोग और कोई तीसरा भी है क्या? तीसरा टाइप का भी है क्या क्यूब में? सर्कुलर क्यूब।
देखता हूँ। अच्छा, अगर मैं सर्कुलर क्यू का फोटो उठा के भेजता हूँ तो वही पढ़ा देता हूँ आज। एक मिनट वेट करो, तो 2 सेकंड वेट करो, 1 सेकंड, उसको मुझे यहाँ पे लेना पड़ेगा पहले। तो इफ यू ऑल ऑफ यू प्लीज वेट फॉर 2 मिनट्स, आई एम ट्राइंग टू टेकिंग इट। सो আমি যদি ছবি দেখাই, it will be very clear to you. Wait for 1 second. 1 second. আচ্ছা, ছবিটা পাঠাতে হবে। 1 second. Yes. দাঁড়াও দেখছি। Okay, I'm checking. না একটু লাস্ট আচ্ছা, can you hear me all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
একটু দেখো ছবিটা একটু খুব একটা বড় করতে পারছি না। সে একটু যা পারো দেখো একটু। So suppose this is a normal cube. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 element queue, and this is a circular queue. It is actually not circular, the concept is circular. So it is the zeroth position. The front and R both are pointing to the zeroth position because as I told, initially they will be at -1 position. Once you put one element, the front will have 10 position and then rear will also point to 10 position. Here also front and R here this is 0 for circular queue. Front error is pointed to 0 and the element is 10. Now you insert 20, 30. So you have insert 20, 30, R is here, and here you use 20, 30. But see this one, this is the 0, this is the front. Then in one position you have entered 20, 10 in 0th position, 20 in first position, 30 in second position. 10 is the front and 20 is the rear. Here in normal array, linear array, 10 is the front and normal is the rear. Now you also here given here 40 and 50. So 40 and 50 is come here. Now the both of the arrays are full. Both of the arrays are full. Now you deleted the front two items. Front two items are 10 and 20. So now what happened to this? If you delete 10 and 20, this will be deleted and this will be deleted. And then you insert, see, so what are the elements are here? 30, 40, 50, you have deleted 10 and 20. So this is the current position linearly, this is the current position circularly. Understood? এই অবধি বুঝতে পারছো কিনা দেখো। এই অবধি কি বুঝতে পেরেছো?
হ্যাঁ ম্যাম বুঝতে পেরেছি।
হ্যাঁ, আমি দুটো ডিলিট করে দিলাম। কারেন্ট ফ্রন্টটা হচ্ছে 30, কারেন্ট রিয়ারটা হচ্ছে 50. What I told that if in DQ you double-ended queue, you try to insert a new element, it will not come here, it will come here. But we want that our R will point to this position. So how is it possible? What is the queue size? R plus 1. What is the queue size? 5. তাই তো? Queue size কত? 5. Now, for double-ended queue, if you insert 60, it will be inserted here. But for it is the circular queue's linear representation, so 60 has inserted here. So this is the question of you, that why is it is possible, ma'am. So I will tell in every boxes R is incremented by 1 for normal and double-ended queue. But for circular queue, what happened? Circular queue, your last element is not a last line ta dekho. Yes. In last element, it is increment by R equals to not only R plus 1, R equals to R plus 1 R equals to R plus 1 mod Q size. এবার এটা হাতে হাতে করো। সাপোজ এই জায়গাটাতে বলো R এর সাইজ কত, মানে R এর ইন্ডেক্স কত। What is the value of R here? What is the value of R? Tell me, it is 4. Simply it is 4. What is the value of R? At this position, what is the value of rear pointer? Not the value.
50.
Okay, in this R position 50 is there, but what is the value of pointer? What is 4? এটা তো অ্যারে 4 এ এই 50 আছে, কিন্তু ইন্ডেক্সের ভ্যালু কত? 4. তুমি 4 কে 1 করো তাহলে কি হবে? 5. তো 5th পজিশন তো নেই, আর পজিশন তো নেই, তোমাকে কি করতে হবে? 1 কত হচ্ছে? 5 হবে না, লিনিয়ার mod q size কত হচ্ছে? mod 5. 5 mod 5 কত হয়? হিসাব করো। what is the function of modulo operator? Out the reminder, so it will be 0. So 5 mod 5 equals to 0, so it will be pointed here. Understood? Instead of 5, it will give you the 0. এই জায়গাটা কে বুঝতে পারছো না বলো? হিসেবটা দেখো, আমি what is the increment equation is only changed. Till now we are incremented only by +1. Now the total +1 value is mod with that q size. তুমি বলবে তাহলে ম্যাম যদি ও এখানে থাকে তাহলে এটাকে কি করে প্রিন্ট করবে? এই ইকুয়েশন দিয়ে কি এটা হবে? আমি বলবো হবে। তুমি 0 প্লাস এখানে ওর ভ্যালু কত? 0। এই পজিশনের ভ্যালু ইজ হাউ মাচ? 0। You increment by it 1, then mod 5. 1 mod 5. Tell me anyone what is the answer? 1 mod 5. If you are dividing 1 by 5, what will be the remainder? 1 mod 5 is how much? If you are dividing 1 by 5, what is the result? খাতায় করো, বলো। 1 के 5 দিয়ে ভাগ করলে রিমাইন্ডার কি থাকে? 1 को 5 से डिवाइड करने से क्या रिमाइंडर आता है? बताओ। और क्या आता है? 1। अंडरस्टूड? अभी इसका वैल्यू अगर 1 होगा तो क्या होगा? 2 मॉड्यूलो 5 कितना आता है? डिवाइड करो। 0.4। इसका वैल्यू अगर 1 होगा तो क्या কত হবে? 1 + 1 2 মডিউলো 5। 2 কে যারা বাংলায় আছে বলুন 2 কে 5 দিয়ে ভাগ করলে রিমাইন্ডার কত হয়? If we are dividing 2 by 5,
2 remainder
2 আসছে তাহলে অটোমেটিক্যালি হচ্ছে। This is the key point here. We are incrementing equation is being changed. So though the size, if we create here r equals to r plus 1, then it will print it point to its next box, which is not here. But these two positions are deleted and unoccupied, vested in these two position vested in front queue and this position vested in DQ, but double-ended queue. In for double-ended queue, this position will be applied, but this position will be vacated. So what happened? We only change the incremental function r plus 1 mod max করলে এটা এরকম হয়ে যাবে। বোঝা গেছে কি? সবাইকে বোঝাতে পারলাম? Am I gettable?
হ্যাঁ ম্যাম বুঝতে পেরেছি।
Okay, others?
Yes, ma'am.
Every student got it who are checking this snap, that whether because my wish is in linear queue, there is no entry like this. No front entry is possible. In double-ended queue, front entry is possible, but just before the first element, not in the front position. এখানে তো আরো 4টে জায়গা থাকতে পারে। এটা আমি ধরো 5টা জায়গা ডিলিট করলাম, তাহলে ঠিক এর আগে হবে, ফ্রন্টে তো হবে না। ফ্রন্ট করাতে গেলে ফ্রন্ট পজিশনটাকে রিয়ারটাকে দিয়ে পয়েন্ট করাতে হবে, যেমন আমরা সার্কুলার লিঙ্ক লিস্টে দেখেছি। এই রিয়ারটাকে পয়েন্ট করানোর জন্য এই ইকুয়েশনটা করতে হবে, r plus 1 mod 5. Okay, so today I am ending my class over here, and I think all of you have got your attendance, gave your attendance. I have taken extra time for today, as I told. See how many are there? See, only 18 are there. 45 joined. Okay, so these 18 are only learning. The others are only have entered for attendance. So whatever to Indrajit, I will share notes. You all contact Indrajit for the final notes. So now I am there for stopping the recording.
Indrajit, please repeat your number.